Hey, hi everybody, and welcome to once again another weekly connection. And last time we were talking about what is Ascension. So now Jaculin and Saint Germain, and Lord, of course, with Lord Katumi, because he runs all these videos, they want to talk about feeling. What is the ascension process? What are you feeling? What are you experiencing? Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on physically and mentally, emotionally, as we are going through this process of ascension. So, Saint Germain, is particularly good to call on with ascension issues as they are going on. And that's one of his main things that he likes to work with us on, because he's trying to help us get there. And he's kind of, what do we call him? The patron saint of the United States? I don't think that's quite accurate. But anyway, he's kind of taken the United States under his arm and trying to shepherd us through these times. So, some of the things that you're going to experience, we talked about before, that there's a change within the way you respond to the drama that goes on in the 3D world. But remember that along with all that we are doing to move out of character development and into understanding, that we need to, we'll see if that wind keeps the hair out of my eyes. We will continue to do this. The Earth, in the meantime, is going through her ascension process. And so in that process, we are seeing a lot going on with the sun, a lot going on with the electromagnetic energy of the Earth, and the Schumann resonance of the Earth. Now, we have entered solar cycle 25, and when you have a solar flare go off, we had one go straight in the nose. When the heck was that, Pat? First part of June. Bullseye, right in the nose. And that makes you feel like your brains went out of your head. You know, you just get really like, and daffy. You can follow online if there is a solar flare. Solar storms, or CMEs, coronal mass ejections, are nearly continual. You are either in one, out of one, or going into one. I mean, it's like when you're out, it's for like maybe a day. I'm saying that really, there's like very little break in the CMEs, which means you're constantly bombarded with this radiation. And when that radiation goes up, it makes us have a lot of weird symptoms. Now, like when a solar flare goes off and you lose like power to a cell phone or whatever, it's going to hit the weakest part. So it's going to affect the weakest part of us. So there's not just one thing that happens. It's just where are your circuits weak, and that's where you're going to feel it. Same thing with our electromagnetic grid. Where is it weak? That's where it's going to go down. So we don't have a lot of solar flares that really take down our power grid to any extent, maybe a little bit here, a little bit there, which is good, because it seems to be right now a very nice, steady, and gradual process, but it is going to increase. So we want to really make sure that we're strong. So you want to make sure that your immune system is extremely strong. So, you want to do anything and everything that you can to create a strong immune system. I really like cordyceps, and there are many of them out on the market. I'm not promoting any particular product right now. I'm just saying that those are really good to help you, to just keep your nutrition. This is not the time for the wind to come up. This is not the time for you to be junking out. And you may have a desire to do that because your energy feels so low. And when your energy is really, really low like that, you're going to go for a stimulant. You're going to go for a sugar or a carb. And that is not, it's absolutely not what you should do. You should go for a protein. and that will help you. And then again, make sure you're doing, your vitamins and your stuff to make sure your system is strong if you do get hit. And we will get hit by the solar. The sun is what is creating the actual transition process, like when the Earth actually flips. And the Earth doesn't flip, but the electromagnetic fields flip. So we're already seeing that starting to happen. And it's very gradual, very gentle. We can do it, but that's when we shift dimensions. When? Nobody knows. So don't email me and ask me when it's going to happen. Nobody knows when. So you want to make sure that your system is strong and fortified to be able to put up with that, because it's all about where are you weak, where you're going to feel it. The other thing that people feel is a certain amount of dizziness. And there's a lot more issues with vertigo and something called BPPV, which is where I make jokes that you lose your marbles, where the little calcium crystals that are in the upper part of the ear fall and you get vertigo. It's really simple. Look online for an Epley maneuver and learn to do that. Not the end of the world for you, although it might feel like the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. You may have more tendency to headaches, more light sensitivity, eye ache, vision issues. You may need to go get your eyes checked and have your glasses changed or get glasses or whatever, because that is also an area that tends to get weak as we go through this time and through this process. Aches, yes. Muscle aches, yes. All these things, but remember, our physical being is changing as well. We're in a 3D body, and we're going to shift it to a 5D body. So the Earth is gently morphing all of us with her to move and to be able to transcend. So don't be concerned about all this stuff. Don't think you're dying, because you're not, and just kind of go with it. And, a lot of us, my age group, just think we're getting old. So that's okay. Think you're getting old. That's fine. But as we move forward, you learn to handle what's going on with your body better. You learn to heal faster. So these are all things that we're learning, and you get to practice a little bit of this so that as we ascend, we are able to transcend the physical form a little bit more. You're still in physical in fifth and sixth dimension. It's still physical, but it's a lighter vibration of physical than this is. So you're going to feel more resistance if your mind is not with the program. So you're going to feel more resistance, more physical issues happening if you're coming more from that cha-cha we talked about last week, more from that ego-based center, because that's that fight, that push-pull. So if you're coming from that, then your body is going to represent that to you. So you want to really just kind of go with the flow and come from your heart. So it's all the same thing. It always is. It's always about coming from love. That won't ever change. That's always the message. It's always been the message. It'll always be the message. So I hope really what St. Germain wanted to do was alleviate some of your concerns about some of these physical things that are going on within you right now, and that they're really okay. So make sure you stay hydrated, eat well, live well. It's not the time to binge or go off doing things that are not healthy for you. It's pretty simple. So as you see the world going through all of its turmoil, it's important that you stay centered. How do you know when you're centered? Because you feel that hum inside you. You understand. You don't judge. You don't criticize. You understand what's going on, That's kind of the transition word, is that you understand. The fifth dimension is about understanding. It's about information and understanding. That's what 5D is. So I want you to do our light technique today to strengthen your tether, to be as strong as it can be, so that you can hold fast when the sun delivers to the earth what she needs. The earth itself is emitting CMEs. Not sure why. Right? So all of these things are going on. When the Schumann frequencies are very erratic, they make you kind of zizzy, I call it. What do you call that, Pat? Zizzy.
Off center.
Just off center.
You're just off center. You're the center of a circle.
Uh-huh.
And when you're off center, that circle is wobbling. And that's that vibration.
Well, there you go. So practice your tether and get it stronger and stronger. So this time, when we're going to do the tether today, we want to do it with Jaculin Dorman to make it very, very strong. So they're going to help you and reinforce it with you. So I want you to take a moment and take a breath in and just get ready, because they're going to do an actual treatment on you as we do the meditation today. So I want you to visualize that light coming in through the top of your head. And we didn't do our cosmic thrust oil, did we? So let's do it right now. All right, take that drop of oil. Good. Katumi usually reminds me. Good. Bring it into the top of your head. And a deep breath in. Good. Now in that alignment, ready? Here we go. Visualize that light, that golden, yummy, yummy, yummy light. And it comes in, and it's going to come in at a higher velocity right now. More than you've experienced it before, because they're now, as of today, going to up that amperage of the tethering light, I call it, right? That golden light. So that empathic shield is now getting even stronger. So we're bringing that in, and you feel it stronger, moving down through, thicker, richer, heartier, as it comes in through your body. And it comes down through your knees so that you're not afraid. Don't be afraid. This is a walk in the park. Down, out your feet, and into the earth to the mother. And the mother's like, yeah, let's get this done. Bring that energy around the grid and bring it back up with the essence of the mother in it, which is also thicker and heavier and stronger than before. And up to the crown and down. And up and down. And now just let it go round. And you feel how it's far more of a cloak. It's getting stronger now. And this is so that we're ready for all that solar flare stuff and all that stuff that's going to go on. We're ready. We are ready. Willing and able. And now we bring it up off the top of our head and let it waterfall. Oh. And that's really nice. Because now it's so thick and hearty, and it fills your root aura, so that all of the chatter of 3D is quiet. Quiet down. And into your sacral aura, where we are no longer bothered or affected by the 3D consciousness and all of the babbly, bobbly, boobly stuff that goes on. And into your solar plexus, so that we portray love, true power, so that we move this world into the light. And we are able to hold strong in that as everyone goes off, telling you what you should believe. but it's what's in your heart. Not what you see in a video, not what you read, but in your heart. And we bring it out into our heart, into the world. Because we are that light seed. And we radiate it through our throat, so that all that we are, all that we say, and all that we do is not an opinion or a judgment. It is understanding. Understanding humanity for all the craziness that humans do. And into our third eye, where we portray that light seed that we are to the world, so that they can start to let go of all of their anger and hatred and fear. Enjoying light and love. And into your crown, where you wear that crown chakra. And now as an empath, as you understand more and more humanity, that telepathic notch will open up. Slowly but surely. Because you're not allowed to hear what's going on in someone's head until you don't care. So we allow that light to shower out through our crown, that we wear that crown of understanding. And that we are the light seeds that we came here to be. So I want you to just sit with that a moment as they finish their treatment on us. And to feel that expand your aura now. You know, we always put the shield on 12 inches out, but just feel how forceful and strong now your aura is. And that 12 inches is a lot thicker, a lot more dense, strong, and full of that much more love. And that's what we share with the world. That's your job as the light seed. As we ascend, let's get her done. So, I love you all. Practice wearing this shield. It's wonderful. And let yourself grow in the light and become more and more understanding every single day. So I'll see you next week. I love you all. And be sure to like me and blah, blah, blah. All right. So I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye-bye.